Hey everyone, and welcome back to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. My name is Connor. In this video, I'll be going over why artificial intelligence is the #1 narrative for this crypto bull market. I'll also be sharing what to avoid in the AI sector of crypto, as well as some of the top projects that I have on my radar. Let's get into the video. So artificial intelligence is the super trend going forward into the 2030s. Artificial intelligence really is the biggest thing since the internet, all right? So here we're looking at the Google Trends search term for artificial intelligence, and you can see the interest over time since 2004. It's at all-time high levels. Of course it's at all-time high levels. All these AI protocols and softwares and services are being provided now. They're all being developed in real time, and it's just getting started. They are in their infancy, just how the internet was in the 90s or early 2000s. The amount of progress we will see over the next decade will be absolutely mind-blowing, and the world probably isn't going to look the same as it does now with AI. So everyone is searching AI, everyone is looking into it, and really this is the next major industrial revolution. The last major industrial revolution really was when they started using machinery and locomotives and steamboat power to start getting around, right? That all happened, as you can see, around 200 years ago in the early 1800s. Here we are 200 years later. AI is the next industrial revolution, and of course crypto has big implications for AI because blockchain and AI do go hand in hand. Now, with AI being the super trend of the decade and really of this century, it's basically like the California gold rush, where it attracts a lot of people into one place, and there's a lot of people looking to profit from it, right? There's a lot of shanksters out there, a lot of people selling the shovels for the gold rush, you can say. Now, with that and the crypto market being a money industry and billions or trillions of dollars floating around on the blockchain, moving at the speed of light, it does attract a lot of bad actors. All right, one example to look out for when it comes to these AI projects are undoxed teams. Now, a huge AI project at the start of 2024 was this coin called OPSEC. And many people got behind OPSEC. They either invested into it or they were an influencer and they were paid to talk about it, basically. But Zach XBT, he's one of the biggest blockchain investigators, and he basically investigates crypto scams, and he's really the best at it. He's been doing it for years. He wrote this full thread going into detail on how 4 different projects, Scale, NTD, TPU, and OPSEC, they were all tied to the same person, and they were all farming naive traders using numerous influencers. And he has proof to back all this up. This is all well known at this moment in time. And here's the chart of OPSEC, right? This was the hottest thing since sliced bread at the start of the year. You can see this is the 3-day. We'll go to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, this thing launched. If you bought it on the second day after launch to the all-time high, you would have gotten around an 85x or so. If you bought it on launch day, you could have gotten an 850x, as you can see, or a 620x. And then it just basically cratered, and it's now at zero. It's a rug pull. It was fake. Everything made up about this project was actually completely fake. All right. But they were able to pull this off for so long because people just believe what they hear from their source, their influencer or whoever. In the crypto world, people love to outsource their work onto others. All right. They love to outsource the research and the actual hard work it takes to spot these gems. So you hear somebody like Alex Becker. I mean, nothing personal against him, but he was promoting OPSEC at a moment in time. So, people hear, oh, this guy's got 1 million subscribers. This must be a good coin. They buy into it. Everything about the coin was made up. All right. Now, there's some other projects right now going through similar fear, uncertainty, and doubt, or FUD. The most notable one is DEAI. And look, I've never invested in this coin. I've seen these FUD events mark a bottom. I've also seen them crater a token and they'll never come back. But basically the DEAI 01 Labs FUD is similar to OPSEC, where basically the team is just being accused of being run by kind of one person or one person behind multiple projects, and essentially just kind of all vaporware, right? The GitHub isn't necessarily very active. Now, I don't know if DEAI is going to recover. I hope it does for all the people invested into it. Again, I've never invested in this. I've never bought it. So I'm completely neutral on the matter. The reason I'm sharing all of this with you is because, again, AI is the super trend, and there's only going to be more LARPing projects coming into the space trying to get you to invest in them so they can basically sell the other side of that. All right, so it's really important to basically stay on your toes and don't outsource the hard work of really digging in deep into these projects onto someone else, really, because, I mean, you are your most reliable source, really. So with that being said, stay hyper aware out there and, try and do your best to look for strong teams, solid communities, docs teams that are public, and there's going to be a lot more of these LARP projects that pop up that present themselves as the next big thing, but it's probably going to be vaporware, all right? With that being said, let's go over some of the top AI projects that I do classify as legitimate, as real networks building real value and real use cases for AI, meeting the demands that AI is bringing, basically. All right, and one of them, the number one coin in my opinion, is going to be BitTensor Tau. Surprise, surprise. How many times have you heard me mention Tau here on the channel? A lot, and that's for a reason. Yes, I'm invested in Tau. Right, I was buying it not in the super early days, but started buying it around $50 to $60. It's now trading for $5.75 after today's crash. Market cap is $4.2 billion. Just remember, last cycle, the top layer ones, Solana went to like 90 billion, Cardano 90 billion. 90 billion, all right? That is essentially, a 20x from current price for Tau. If it's just going to match some of the top layer one peak prices from last cycle. So people saying Tau is going to top out at 1,000, I heavily disagree. All right, and the thing with Tau is if you search AI, the AI category on something like CoinGecko, well, now there's all these different categories from AI memes, agents, whatever. Let's search artificial intelligence. If you search AI, you see all of the different AI coins out there. Now, many of these are quote unquote infrastructure projects, right? I like BitTensor because it's building an actual decentralized network, a decentralized neural network. And all of these other different infrastructure projects that have these, say, one single use case, like data storage, for example, Tau is a network of different subnets, right? So basically, it's going to host everything in the same network, which is very bullish in my opinion, all right? So you can go and, buy all these different ERC20 AI tokens. But the thing is, their use case, their one individual use case, is just one of many different subnets on Tau. All right, so that just makes me very, very bullish on Tau. Docs team, very strong community, been around since 2022 essentially. And here we are at the end of 2024, and it has seen massive growth. It has experienced network growing pains, and it's still experiencing now, but they are being addressed in real time. All right, so anyways, Tau, I do see going to thousands of dollars this cycle. It was just rejected from the all-time high at $780. And what you want to be looking out for if you're looking for a value entry, you have these levels down here, sub $500, all right? Now on today's dip, we did see Tau go as low as $501 approximately. If we see this wick get filled, and if we see prices sub 500, I think that's going to be an absolute snag for Tau. All right. So anyways, very bullish on Tau. Another major network, major crypto project, one of the best is Render. Render and Tau are really like the top two. But anyways, Render right now trading for $9, 4.6 billion market cap. So right in the same category or league as Tau in terms of market capitalization. And I've made full videos on Render explaining exactly what it does in the past. I mean, it has ties to Apple, Doc's founder. It's a very good project. I cannot hate on Render in any way possible. It's very bullish. And similar to Tau, nice run up here from the bottom, pulling back now. It is pulling back after this run of 175% from November 3rd to December 5th. So in 1 month, 175% pulling back. All right, so what we want to do is look to the left a bit, and we want to just kind of mark out this previous major level. All right, so you can see Render, this was big support for it. Over here, it was resistance. All right, so we want to see this green zone now act as support. All right, and the low of this is $7 approximately. So if you see in the $7 or even sub 7, I see that as an amazing entry for render. Now look, I was covering this thing in the depths of the bear market over here at like $1.50. So it's come like over here, not the depths when it was 40 cents, but you know, still pretty low compared to where it is now. Right, same thing with Tau. I've watched these things grow in real time. I've watched all the developments happen in real time. These are your two safest picks in crypto, and you probably still will see 10x's possibly on these. It's possible, not a guarantee. So anyways, Render and Tau, definitely two very strong picks in the AI category. All right, now we're gonna get into some lower market cap projects, some that I'm bullish on. Now they're lower market cap, all right? So they're gonna be more volatile. Again, I encourage you to do your own research because you're your own best source. All right, so make your own decision. But the first coin, lower market cap, is Cubic again. Cubic, $431 million market cap. The founder of Cubic is Come From Beyond, or Sergey Ivancheglo, and he's the third person ever to mine Bitcoin. He made NXT, first proof of stake coin, basically. It was a bit of an experiment. And then he also made IOTA, and he moved on from IOTA because he wanted to build Cubic. And the IOTA Foundation basically didn't want to build Cubic on it, so CFB went his own way, and you know, he started the Cubic network essentially. This has been in development for around a decade, so definitely not a new idea from CFB. But anyways, go watch some of the other videos I've done on Cubic and do your own research into it. They did just release their white paper. If you go over here to cubic.org, you go to learn, and you can check out their white paper. It is a very scientific read, but I encourage you should read it because there is a chance that this is one of the next big things in AI. All right, useful proof of work, meaning that they utilize the energy from mining. It's useful proof of work, meaning that they utilize the energy from mining Cubic to train their AI models. All right, so very bullish stuff. It's also built on bare metal, meaning that it's built on hardware. No software is involved for the network. Massive developments, another first of its kind project, and I think that this one's going to be huge personally. $431 million market cap at the current moment in time. Again, look into it on your own. Now, if we look at the chart, it's in a strong trend off of the bottom here. It went around 300%, and I did shout from the rooftops at the bottom that Cubic was a buy. Anyways, as you can see, it is pulling back. If we drop it to the 1 hour time frame, it does look like it could be losing this level here at around $3,400 per billion. But I mean, I see this. If we see a big sell-off here, I see it as opportunity. I'm looking for a reclaim. This is the bottom of the range here. Pump, it's ranging now. So the bottom of its range is here at 3,400 per billion. If we see a swift move below that, I'd be looking for a quick reclaim and a continuation here of the trend. All right, this one has broken out nicely from the bottom, like many AI coins. However, given its fundamentals, given what it's truly building as a network, it does have the potential to outperform them all and be the dark horse this bull run for AI. Look into it on your own. You won't hear any big influencer talk about this, and that's perfectly fine. I think they will be talking about it in 2025. Check out Cubic. All right, let's go ahead and move on to a lower market cap coin, and that's going to be ORT. OORT, $59 million market cap, quite low. Now, ORT is bullish. All right, first of all, Docs team. Here's their founder and CEO, Max Lee. Again, we want to look for Docs teams, basically. That's a very good indication that we're not getting into a total vaporware LARP scam. And yeah, when it comes to ORT, very strong fundamentals, very good partnerships. You can see Dell here as well as Lenovo and some other big companies. But nonetheless, ORT is bullish. All right, guys, here's Lenovo Imaging, Seagate, Tencent Cloud. Some big stuff from ORT, and it is also built on the Binance Smart Chain, which means it could potentially get listed on Binance. Just a narrative that everyone throws around. Again, everyone just talks about what they hear. But anyways, here's ORT. I did buy this down here 8.8 cents, right? And nonetheless, it has exploded from that level. Now, that was at like a $20 million market cap. It's at 60 million now. It's very low, especially if you compare it to a lot of the other AI coins on the market. It's still a very low market cap. So yeah, I see the support level over here at 17 cents as a certain level of interest. I think anything sub 20 cents is going to be a very solid buy. Now, if you see it come down to the yearly open at 15 cents, I would just set limit orders if you were looking to, get it down here, because it could just be a quick wick and then a reclaim. So I see 17 to 15 cents as good value levels for bullish project. Now, one more big network. If you've noticed, I'm going after networks here. Tau, Render, Cubic, they're all kind of networks. Now, this is the Akash network. Not a small project by any means. $900 million market cap. Doc's founder, very smart guy as well. Shout out to Greg. And nonetheless, $3.64. This is a powerhouse AI project. And I think it's going to do really well and go to multiple billions of dollars in market cap. Can very well hit 10 billion, I believe, this cycle. All right, so if we look at Akash, as you can see here on the chart, it was bull flagging, it broke out. Today's events, the huge liquidation flush out, caused Akash to go to the bottom of this bull flag. And also, if you look, just test the support previous resistance level at $3.36. All right, so look for Akash to stabilize and look for it to continue utilizing this bull flag structure. And eventually it will break out high to the upside and run very hard. Again, I think Akash has at least a 10x in it from this moment on in the cycle. All right, so I've talked about all these AI coins before. I'm not here to shove 10 new projects down your throat. You go watch another YouTuber's video, they're going to talk about 15 other AI coins, right? Alex Becker has his picks. The other guy's going to have his picks. This guy's going to have his picks. I've done my research. These are some of my top picks. All right, this is what I have conviction in and I'm personally invested into. I'm not here to LARP and talk about all these other coins that I don't really care for, all right? So anyways, do your own research and I hope you enjoyed this video. So in this video, we talked about why AI will be the biggest thing this crypto cycle and also the next biggest thing for humanity in general, what to look out for when it comes to these AI crypto projects. A lot of them are complete LARPs. And there's a lot of opportunists with no morals that come to crypto to try and extract. So be aware of that and try to avoid it as best as possible by doing your own research and coming to your own conclusions. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you let me know by smashing that like button down below. And if you are brand new to Crypto Empire and you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead right now and smash that subscribe button down below and turn on all bell notifications so you don't miss any future videos. And my name is Connor from Crypto Empire, and I'll see you in the next video.